khela hobe, it seems.
Yes, Khela politics. Khela politics.
Khela politics. Khela hobe, says Mamta, even as she skirts Delhi leadership queries.
Yeah, have you heard about what Manoj Tiwari has said regarding Mamta Banerjee? What Bengal thinks today, India thinks tomorrow. Yes.
Oh
Of course, this is the lady. This is the another phase of Bengali lady. It's not always about sari and bindi. This is the another. She is actually breaking the stereotype of Bengali women.
Yeah, so Mamta Banerjee has been to Delhi to
Yes.
meet Narendra Modi and some of the opposition.
Yes, all the opposition party leaders.
Yeah. So she's going to. She believes she can become the next.
She believes. She knows it.
She knows that she's going to become the next Prime Minister
Yes,
of India.
yes. And not only is she. Have you seen BJP's reaction? Why are they so startled?
No, but why should BJP be startled? I just wonder, because if you look at the election results of 2019, so the All India Trinamool Congress, they won 22 seats, okay, which is down by 12 seats compared to the 2014 election. So they actually lost 12 seats compared to the previous election.
About 2nd May, the result day of Bengal.
Yeah, but then
What a wonderful victory against Modi and Amit Shah combo team.
no, so I have 2 points to make here. Point number 1, West Bengal is not India. Mamta Banerjee and Trinamool Congress have always done well in West Bengal. Even in 2019 election, out of the 22 seats, I have to check, but out of the 22 seats, I think Trinamool Congress, I think 20 seats were in West Bengal only.
Yes.
And there were only 2 others. That's the first point, okay? Now, the second point that you have mentioned about the Bengal election,
Yes.
yeah, is that BJP moved from 3 seats to 70 something seats in the West Bengal elections, right?
But ultimately, I think we need to go to second measure. What is the result, by the way? Who won?
Yeah, so I'm saying that Trinamool Congress is strong in West Bengal, but even though Trinamool Congress is strong in West Bengal, BJP went from 3 seats to 70 odd seats. So I think BJP has really made a difference in Bengal. And see, it doesn't happen overnight. In one election, a party cannot suddenly from 3 seats come to power, but to go from 3 to 70 odd seats, that in itself I think is a really big deal. So I'm just trying to open up the West Bengal elections
See, here we
results.
are talking about a lady who was fractured on her in 2011, and then she was also.
She was what? What happened to
Yeah, she
what
got
happened?
fractured by some CPM goons. You know, she got
And in 2021 also she fractured her leg.
Oh, that was okay. Fine. That was.
The only-
we all know that.
The only problem is, first it was the left leg, then it went to the right leg. No?
Yeah, I know. So, but in that year, she got fracture on her head because some CPM goons they attacked on her. And 2 years after, she was actually thrown out from the Writers' State Building. That's a state secretary.
No. See that is okay.
Because what that is okay.
No, I'm saying-
she is the lady who was unstoppable.
No, what unstoppable? Look at the Bengal elections. No, BJP has gone from 3 seats. Okay.
So you are telling the entire BJP against one lady, one Bengali lady.
What does that mean by entire BJP? What do you even mean?
The
See,
entire
what?
BJP,
No.
others are negligible except
No.
Modi and Amit Shah.
Yeah. So okay. So the.
So to topple the entire reign of Mamata Banerjee, they both have to land to West Bengal.
No, not
On
just
and off.
no. So not just West Bengal. Yeah. See, because
you
see,
say Assam also now.
BJP is a national party, and wherever there is an assembly elections held in whichever state, Amit Shah and Modi will always go, and they will.
It was such an easy win. Then why they
What was no, it wasn't. No, nobody said West Bengal is going to be an easy win. In fact, nobody even thought that if anybody is expecting BJP to go from 3 seats to suddenly go and win the assembly elections in West Bengal, that is stupidity. But BJP.
Chakraborty also couldn't help it.
And it is not about Mithun Chakraborty. It is about this 3 to 77 is what I am saying. So all see,
See, at the end of the day, if you are not accepting it, at the end of the day, the result of the election matters.
yeah, so I am accepting it that Trinamool Congress is strong and it is expected that they should have won, and which they have done. But what has also happened, we cannot completely undermine the fact that BJP has gone from 3 seats to 77 seats, which
Yeah, considering that.
yeah. Now if you look at it, what are the chances? Here I'll give you 2 scenarios. Here is Trinamool Congress who wins 22 seats. Okay, in the Lok Sabha elections, down by 12 seats from the previous election. Okay, and we are saying she will go and form the government in the next election.
Yes.
Okay, but here is BJP who has won from 3 seats to 77 seats, and we are still doubtful about their capability. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there has to be some
We have
logic.
actually tried BJP from last couple of years
Mm.
and we see the outcome.
We have also tried Congress for the last 60 years, right? So we
Why can't we bring a change?
what change you want?
Why don't we give a chance
Correct.
to Trinamool Congress? now?
Right. So it is not so here. So I have no problem whatsoever in giving Trinamool Congress a chance.
Yes.
Okay. I have no problem whatsoever in having Mamata Banerjee as the Prime Minister of this country in the 2024 elections. So now, so I said that. I have no problem. But we need to ask this question whether Arvind Kejriwal has a problem with that or Stalin has a problem with that. We need to ask them. It is not about you and I am okay. Mamata Banerjee becomes Prime Minister, why not? Try.
Yes.
Change is good, but will Arvind Kejriwal, okay, who is now announced that he is going to confidently go and contest elections in five states other than Delhi, and he feels he's going to win also. He's working so hard, okay, and only in 2024 what he'll say, okay, I have worked hard, now Mamata Banerjee, you become Prime Minister. No, and what about Uddhav Thackeray? He's already declared himself, I am the next Prime Minister.
Yes.
So now will Uddhav Thackeray have a problem if Mamata Banerjee becomes Prime Minister? I have no problem. Mamata Banerjee should become Prime Minister. Let her, do what she wants to
See, now
do.
there should be a proper statistics about the achievement and about the
What achievement?
about the achievement of Mamata Banerjee, Uddhav Thackeray, then comes Arvind Kejriwal.
If only
See, they three are very strong opposition party. They will not give back their
no,
power.
what about Stalin?
Yes.
He is also there.
Yes, he's also there.
Then
So.
and today and yesterday I was watching some Arnab Goswami news. There okay, forget about all these. Let's talk about Congress. What about Congress?
Oh, Congress has actually given up.
No.
That is the reason that Sonia Gandhi has to come up with the idea of meeting all the opposition parties.
Yeah. So So if she's meeting the opposition parties,
What good reason?
yeah.
To talk about the petrol price?
No. So what petrol price? I mean, go
To talk
on.
about what? To talk about the
The biggest joke is what the other day someone had put up that Pakistan petrol price is 53 rupees.
Yes.
Okay, and India it is 101 or 102 rupees. But what the people who put that post up didn't realize is 1 rupee in India is equal to 2 rupees in Pakistan. So effectively Pakistan is paying 106 rupees. Okay, so there are a lot of people who will say all these things. Now if Sonia Gandhi is getting all the opposition together, it could also mean that of course, to form an opposition coalition.
Yeah,
But
coalition government.
agreed, they have to, because alone nobody can defeat BJP. Okay, let's accept it. Now if
Unity is strength.
yeah, which is okay, but okay, but is there unity? If Sonia Gandhi is calling all the opposition leaders, is she giving is she sending a message that now I am going to lead this opposition? If she is bringing, so she's saying I want to lead the opposition. Mamata Banerjee has come all the way from Kolkata to Delhi to say that I am the next face of prime ministerial candidate. And then what do you think? Arvind Kejriwal is doing what out there?
Arvind Kejriwal has actually pointed out by saying that Rahul Gandhi is incapable. He's just an asset for BJP.
So-
and moreover, he doubts Congress entire power.
So right there is your infighting going on, and we are talking about multiple parties. Look at Maharashtra.
No, but just tell me one point that why is so confused and
What they are
actually
confused?
bothering BJP?
But nothing is
They want
bothering.
former coalition government, so what is their problem?
No, BJP has no problem. No. In fact, yesterday in the debate, Sambit Patra has come and he said you make
He
whoever.
was not calm.
No. I said he came to. He had come there. See, nobody is calm in Arnab's debate. Arnab himself is not calm.
Arnab himself is
Right.
not
So
calm.
there's not a question of being calm. So Sambit Patra had come there and he said no. And in fact Arnab was also asking that say it. No, if you guys want to say that Mamata Banerjee is going to be the face of the Mahagathbandhan, say it. But the problem is nobody says it because the moment you name one person, the others will raise their eyebrows.
Yes.
That is not called unity, right? It is not. See, right now in Maharashtra, three parties cannot put it together. And this is only reason why they are surviving is because they want to prove a point that we can survive for 5 years. But are they doing very well? I don't think so. That this Sharad Pawar fellow in one corner, then Sonia Gandhi in the other corner, and then Mr. Thackeray, then Uddhav Thackeray in the other. Are they doing well? All is not well within this Mahavikas Aghadi government, as they call it.
It's just a disaster.
Yeah, so
it's
they-
like three people having three different power. It's like it's too many cooks spoil the broth.
Correct. So what has happened here is Uddhav Thackeray is chief minister. So as per him, Shiv Sena is the controlling party. But
Ruling one is
but Congress is the only national party in the coalition. So they feel they are the controlling party. And then Mr. Sharad Pawar, the NCP guy, he thinks he is the brain behind the MVA. So it is all messed up. So now if three parties cannot keep things together, here we are talking 20 parties from different parts of the country. They will all come together and they will say, okay, this Bengali woman coming out of West Bengal,
strong Bengali.
strongest Bengali woman coming out of West Bengal, let her lead us. That is never going to happen.
Mark my word. She is the one who's gonna lead 2024 elections.
Of course, she can lead 2024 elections. Okay, see, she can lead 2024 elections, but will they win? Will the infight? Let's say they win also. Will they survive? The infighting will happen so much. You cannot imagine the amount of corruption that is going to happen in this country.
Oh, okay. Don't talk about corruption.
Why?
Let's because you know what? This is the government that we are facing, and needless to say that we are a corruption-free government. Right?
Oh no. So let me.
Present government is
So let
corruption-free
me clarify. Let me clarify. Okay, they are, as far as corruption is concerned, they are far better than the government which was there in power for the last 60 years before
Yes,
BJP.
yes.
They are far better.
Perfect.
But as far as
I agree to that.
as far as corruption, but then there is no government or politician who's free of corruption. Okay, but I can definitely talk about Narendra Modi for one. I don't think he's corrupt. To be very honest, see, there are a lot of things that I don't agree of what Narendra Modi does, but there is one thing if I have to.
You really think, right?
No, I don't think he's corrupt.
Modi is very good and like very eligible person.
I have not said Narendra Modi is good, bad, or eligible or not.
He's not corrupted person.
He is not corrupt. Okay, he is not working against the country. That is one thing I can say. Okay.
Risking the secularism of our country.
What secularism?
You have
Tell me what so I'll tell you a story. I will tell you a story. So listen to this story. Okay, since you brought up the secularism story, so let me tell you a story. Listen to this story carefully. Okay, without interrupting. So one day I was sitting for lunch, okay, with a colleague of mine. His name is Mallar Chakrabarti. Okay, and we were talking about women's rights in India, and I was saying that women misuse the laws. Okay, and so Mallar said, yeah, that's because the laws should be in the favor of women, because for so many years men have been unfair to women in India. Okay, so I said, okay, so at least if men have been unfair to women, fair enough. So that doesn't mean that the laws should be all for women. It should be balanced. So then the answer that Mallar gave at that time made a lot of sense. He said, when something tips too much towards one side, then to balance it off, it has to go too much on the opposite side. Which means the laws have to be very much in favor of women to actually balance the whole thing. Because for so many years, men had the upper hand. So now let women have the upper hand so that things balance out. I hope you're understanding what I'm saying. Now let's come to the point that you're making about secularism. Okay. So yes, I understand there has to be a balance. There has to be India has to be secular. But for so many years, Hindus have been suppressed in this country. Very similar to the way that women have been suppressed. Now say if the law can be in favor of women, balancing tipping over towards women to balance the overall situation, then why not? Why not? Why not?
This is not the country that we were looking for.
No, no, the-
We in the chart
so-
of our country.
No, so-
to, BJP. We were not looking
So
for
then,
the
so,
Hindu Rashtra.
so then,
Where is the
no, no,
Hindu-
we,
where is
no,
the
but no.
first evolved Hindu Rashtra?
There is no question of Hindu Rashtra here. Then in that case, the Indian laws also should not tip over towards women, right? That is also wrong. That is there.
You are going to a different
No, no, I am
And-
simply giving a logic that if something has tipped for too many years towards a particular direction, to bring it to balance, it has to tip over in the opposite direction.
Yes, secularism was at.
Oh,
before
come
the-
on. No,
Yes.
absolutely not. Absolutely not. Come on. The lynching and the beating up of all the sadhus and all, what was happening then?
When this happened? During whose rule?
Of course, it has happened recently. But the point is, it has happened, right?
It has happened.
And see, even today, even today, when there was this debate on this guy Raj Kundra,
Yes.
right? Raj Kundra, that whatever porn racket, whatever he's having. There was one lady who spoke and she made sense. She said, even Bollywood, OTTs, web series, everything is anti-Hindu. Everything, and we have also watched so many web series. They are all anti-Hindu.
And,
Why? And you are talking about secularism. Despite BJP being in power, still these kind of web series where Hindus are always shown in bad light is allowed in the country.
At least in real life, we can show the truth.
So
What are you saying? That only people those who follows Islam, they are only terrorists.
who what?
Non-Islamic people can also be terrorists.
I am not talking about Muslims here. Muslims are not even the point of discussion here. Here the point of discussion are Hindus. I am talking about the anti-Hindu mindset of people. I am not at all talking about Muslims,
I am
Islam.
not against of Hindus. I am just telling that the BJP is trying to transform the entire country into a Hindu
How?
country.
What have they done?
We are no more secular.
Okay, what have they done?
Why?
What have they done? Tell me.
Have to just start this CAA and.
So what is wrong in that? What is wrong? See, what BJP is only saying is neighboring countries, minorities from our neighboring countries who feel unsafe in their countries have the right to come into India. So what is wrong in that? What is wrong in giving shelter to our neighbors who are minorities and who are facing atrocities? Go and read up what is happening to Hindus in Pakistan. That is not how Muslims are treated in our country. Muslims are not treated badly in this country. What is this entire...
No, they are not treated badly, but they are not allowed to have beef. They are not allowed
What?
to have their own family. Yes, I think we spoke about it few days back.
Oh, come on. And you know what? This can't be a Hindu-Muslim debate. This is a very simple thing. You cannot all the time. This is a very bad notion people have that BJP means Hindus. See, please. See, my point is very simple. Whether BJP, whether Congress, whether Trinamool, whether Kejriwal, whoever comes. Okay, let's make one thing clear and then I will move on to back to our discussion of Mamata Banerjee. I want to make one point very clear. No matter who comes to power, okay, the people who come to power, and it's a fact, whether they like Muslims or they dislike Muslims, they cannot do shit to them. And I'll tell you why. I am not talking about Indians and all that. I am telling you a simple truth. The truth is, India cannot do anything because the simple reason is the kind of relationship we share with the Middle East, the kind of job opportunities Middle East provides to us, the oil that we buy from Middle East. So even if anybody wanted to mistreat or ill-treat Muslims, they cannot. Simply because of the relationship we share with others. Now, having said that, let's move on because there is no secularism debate here. The point here is very simple. Mamata Banerjee becoming the Prime Minister of this country, I think...
do you know that Mamata Banerjee had done masters in Islamic history?
Mamata Banerjee can have masters in whatever.
Yeah, this is Islamic history. She just got masters. And just adding to her point, that's it.
She said they asked her also the question,
About?
are you going to be the face of the opposition in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections?
Okay.
Her answer was, I am not a political astrologer.
Very nice.
Right?
Yeah.
So anyway, the moot point here is, I don't think that the opposition can get together and topple the BJP government. One. Second thing is, it will be a disaster if 23 different parties come to power, because that government is not going to stay even for a year because they are infighting. That is all I want to say. I have nothing against Mamata Banerjee. I will be happy if Mamata Banerjee becomes the Prime Minister of this country, but it is not going to happen.
No, you can't predict. And then if she can't, of course, we are who we are to predict. But yes, if we need a change in our country, then the power should be shifted
To Mamata Banerjee.
to whosoever, but not.
It can't
to
shift.
his hand.
See, understand, there is no single person or single party who can face BJP and Narendra Modi and beat them.
So that is why. No, that
And-
is why this coalition.
and that is- and that is-
are making a
And that is where the problem is. That is exactly where the problem is. When you have 23 parties coming together.
Yeah, in Avenger war. In Avengers also initially they fought.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, and Mamata-
that's it.
yeah.
And here BJP is a Thanos for me. That's it.
Then in that case, I see if this is what you're saying, number one, okay, Mamata Banerjee is no Black Widow, okay, neither is Kejriwal Captain America, okay. So let's not talk about, nor is Uddhav Thackeray Thor, okay. So let's not go there. Point number one, okay. And point number two, if you think Narendra Modi is Thanos, great. Thanos actually reduced the population of this.
Let's not try to correct it. Avengers discussion we can have some other day. I know that Thanos is the one who did the correct thing.
Exactly.
decimating
And you have compared Narendra Modi with Thanos. So right there you have said that Narendra Modi is doing the right thing.
Of Thanos as compared to Narendra Modi.
So
How insensitive he was while decimating the universe.
anyway, so this whatever for the next 3 years
Yes.
till 2024 we are going to hear Khela Hobe. What I really like though, having said all of this, that I still firmly believe that 23 parties coming together cannot form a government. That is stupidity. However, what I like though, okay, and I want to say this on camera, okay, to all the people who feel so proud of their origin and culture and whatever, and they want to talk big about themselves. I am UP wala, I am Bihar wala, I am
Nobody is wala.
whatever. I am from UP, I am from Bihar, I am from Delhi, I am from Punjab. No, there are people.
Illiterate people can
There are some educated people who like to say that I am a Brahmin, I am this. However, so let me make my point. So the point I'm trying to say is, while all these people say I am from Delhi, I am from Maharashtra, I am from Kerala, I am from Karnataka, what I want to say is, I am very happy that for the next 3 years, everyone in India is going to use these 2 Bengali words, Khela Hobe.
Yes.
That is all I want to say.
Bengalis are Bengali. That's it.
Absolutely. So, for the next 3 years till 2024, even Arvind Kejriwal sitting in Delhi,
Yes.
okay, or a Stalin sitting in the south of India will say Khela Hobe.
Khela Hobe.
That is all.
And the Khela will be finalized on 2024 when our Didi will be.
Okay, I don't want to say anything about that, but I am happy.
Our next PM will be our Didi.
Okay, so I don't want to comment on that, but I am happy that the 2 Bengali words Khela Hobe is going to be in every politician's mouth, and the supporters of these people in different parts of the country will also start chanting Khela Hobe.
Not only supporters, the oppositions will also use the word.
So, as a Bengali, I feel very good. I don't like to say I'm a Bengali, I'm a this, I'm a that, but this is fun. It's good to hear.
I am proud of being a Bengali. I am proud of being a Bengali.
Great. Okay, so we'll all wait for the 2024 elections,
Yes.
and let's see. May the better politician and the better party win.
Woman win.
I wouldn't say may the best woman win. May the best politician and the best party win.
Yeah,
Okay.
the best politician, #best women of the country, best Bengali women of the country.
Okay. Okay. I guess that's pretty much it. So thank you for your time.
Thank you.
We will meet again in 2024.